the Q agenda, self-love sometimes means saying no. On occasion, a compliment can be a sign of disrespect, and we're going to talk about it.
Absolutely, and the fantastic and talented actor Victor Ramos is joining us, and we can't wait to talk about everything they're doing.
And the Connie Norman Transgender Empowerment Center opens here in Los Angeles, and we partnered up with them to host the presentation of the center. All that and more right here on
The Q Agenda.
They say you accept the love that you think you deserve. Well, a post on the Instagram account, the LA Basics, asked this question, and we thought, well, maybe we should talk about it.
Have you ever been grabbed in public without giving someone permission? Is this a sign of disrespect to the love and affection you, in fact, deserve? Let's talk about it.
So set this up for us a little bit more, Enrique. So a scenario. What is the scenario asking?
What we're talking about is how it's become average and normal in the gay culture that if you go out to a gay bar or a restaurant or something and you have a couple of drinks and a guy who even you might think is attractive that you know, like kind of like smile at or something like that comes by you and grabs your that it's acceptable. And it's not. It's intrusive. It's disrespectful. And it's become part of our culture, and we don't talk enough about it. How to respect other people's boundaries, and how, you know how like drag queens often say drag doesn't mean consent? It's because it happens to drag queens all the time. When they're doing brunches or something, drunk people always coming up to them and just grabbing their boobs or grabbing their butt. It's completely unacceptable, and it's no different than a cis woman being with a cis man than if it's a drag queen with a gay guy or a lesbian or anything. Touching somebody without their consent is never appropriate.
Yeah, I mean, you're preaching to the choir here. I don't think I realized that that was such a thing in the gay community, that people just touch. I mean, the lesbians, I don't think we just grab. I mean, we're very respectful.
I disagree.
We start a lot of petitions against this kind of stuff.
I disagree.
That's how we are.
In the gay and the lesbian bars that I love lesbian, but I used to go to all of them here in LA.
Talking about lesbians who grab gay men's butts and stuff?
and lesbians with women too as well. I've seen very like lesbians who like have a couple of drinks and then another girl is walking by and they just grab them by the arm or like.
You know, you're right.
And that, I've seen that plenty. No, for real. I'm not making this up. I have many, many lesbian friends. One in particular is like my sister. And I used to go to all the bars with Nicole, and sometimes I'd be like, Jesus, some of these women are rougher than even the dudes at the gay bars.
You're right. I have seen that now that I think about that. I think it's inappropriate no matter what.
Yes.
If you're gay, straight, whatever. You keep your hands to yourself.
Yes.
And I think like as a society, we are much more conscientious about that now than we were, and I think it's a great thing.
Yeah, but we've always let it be accepted. I mean, and Victor, I want you to like please jump on this because I feel like we've always been like, it's okay. You know, they were drunk or whatever. It's not cool.
No.
Yeah, I think also me always being kind of like the one in the middle. It kind of depends on, you know, the type of person. There are people that are okay with that. I've always been someone like, if I don't know you like that, like, you know, like keep your personal space. Because if I like you, like, come say something, but don't grab me. Like, that's so weird and invasive to me. Like, I think that's just weirdo behavior. But
see, at first I thought the question was like, if you see your friend at the bar and you run up and you like grab them on the side or grab their butts and run away or something, like, is that appropriate? Even that, I think we probably grow out of at some point. But I feel like no, also not appropriate. Like,
and even if it's your friend, you are assuming that this person is okay with you running after them and grabbing their butt. I'm guilty of it. I've done it. I've done it. But it's really intrusive. And I mean, I don't mean to be like, you know, like the nun right now. Oh, I'm like Sister Enriqueta. It's not like that. You know what I mean? But the fact that it's been addressed, I thought like this is actually a great time to start this kind of conversations and at least to be a little bit aware of the fact that, you know, before you do it, you might want to think about it, you know, if it's appropriate or not.
Personally, I don't think it's that deep. People that say they need to get a couple drinks, they just need an excuse to like not be accountable for whatever they're doing. So they know what they want and they know what they like, but then they could be like, well, I was a little drunk.
Oh,
it
man.
happens.
This conversation is just another reminder of why it's great to stay home. Well, this is all the time we have for today. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, Vico Ortiz is joining us, so don't go anywhere. You're watching The Q Agenda.